Hello. Welcome back to Math's Easy Step by Step. Part 11 video. I'm going to go over and take this step by step in helping you to understand how to reduce or simplify your fractions. Let's review the rules in doing so. Okay, so let's go over the rules for reducing simplifying fractions, right? So you want to find a number where you can divide into the top number, which is the numerator, evenly without a remainder. That same number that you can also divide evenly into the bottom number, the denominator, without a remainder. All right, don't worry, we're going to go over a bunch of examples if that didn't make sense. Okay, so let's take a look at some very basic fractions that we can possibly reduce, right? So we have 2/4, 2/4, right? Now, is there a number I can divide into the top evenly without a remainder, and that same number be divided into the bottom without a remainder? Well, 4 is an even number, and 2 is an even number. So we're going to use the smallest of even numbers. So as you can see here, the smallest of even numbers is 2. 2 divided by 2, or another way to ask yourself this question, what number times 2 will give me 2 is 1, right? 2 times 1 will give me 2. So 2 divided by 2 equals 1. 4 divided by that same number 2 is 2. Or 2 times 2 will give me 4. It's just another way to ask this particular question. So I can divide 2 into the top number evenly without a remainder, and I can divide 2 into the bottom number evenly without a remainder. That gives me 1/2. Let's take a look at some other examples. All right, as we continue to look at other examples of fractions that we can reduce, let's take a look at 3/12, or 3/12. Can you think of a number that we can divide evenly into the top and that same number divide evenly into the bottom of this fraction? What would that number be? Well, if you said 3, you're absolutely correct, right? 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 3/12 would reduce or simplify down to 1/4. Now, another way to think about this is 3 times what number would give me 3? Well, 3 times 1 would give me 3. 3 times 4 would give me 12. Okay, let's take a look at another example. All right, here's another example. We have 6/24. 6/24. Is there a number that you can think of that will divide evenly into the top as well as the bottom part of this fraction? And if so, what is that number? All right, so if you said 6, right on. 6 will be divided evenly by 6, and 24 will be divided evenly by 6 as well, leaving no remainders. So as you can see here, 6 divided by 6 is 1. 24 divided by 6 is 4. We've reduced this fraction. 6/24 is equal to 1/4. This is just the reduced form of 6/24. Another way to look at this is 6 times 1 equals 6. 6 times 4 equals 24. So you can see the inverse or opposite of division is multiplication. Again, 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. All right. Now, what if you didn't know that 6 was evenly divisible by 6, or 24 was evenly divisible by 6? This is a method you can use. I'm going to show you right now, where you can start off and just start to chip away at these fractions. You can see 6 is an even number, 2, 4, 6, right? And 24 is also an even number. So what's the smallest even number that will be divided into 6 and 24? Okay, so the smallest even number is 2. We can divide into both 6 and 24. Right? So we're going to slowly start to reduce this fraction. Does that mean I have to take more than just the one step I did before? Yes. But you can keep dividing 2, and then next time divide 2, and the next time divide 2. Let me show you what that looks like. When I said 2, and then continue to divide by 2, that may have been misleading. You can continue to divide the smallest values into your fractions. So 6/24 reduces down to 3/12. Now, obviously, I can't divide 2 into 3. I can divide 2 into 12 evenly without a remainder, but I can't divide 2 into 3. So what's the next smallest number I can divide into 3? That would be 3. Is 12 divisible by 3? Yes. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so 3 divided by 3 is what? 12 divided by 3 is what? Yeah, so 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So as you can see, whether you're dividing 6 into top and bottom like we did a moment ago to get 1/4, or you're using the smallest multiples to kind of slowly break down and reduce these fractions, you're still going to end up, if you do the work correctly, with the same reduced fraction. In this case, it's 1/4. All right, I'm going to stop this part 11 video. It's getting kind of long. Stick with me in part 12. I'm going to continue to go over different examples in reducing your fractions. If I've helped you, please help me to help others. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Math is easy. Take it step by step. Thank you for joining me.